The historical founder of Buddhism is quoted in the Lotus Sutra as saying, "At all times I think to myself, how can I cause living beings to gain entry into the unsurpassed way and quickly acquire the body of a Buddha?" It's sad to say, but that sentiment hasn't yet become universal. The following description of the state of the world in 1859 from Dickens' book A Tale of Two Cities could have been written today. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times, it was the age of wisdom, it was the age of foolishness, it was the epoch of belief, it was the epoch of incredulity, it was the season of light, it was the season of darkness, it was the spring of hope, it was the winter of despair. We're bombarded with news of disasters, division, and suffering. Both climate change and the threat of nuclear conflict are truly scary. Plus, the world's 26 wealthiest people own as much capital as the poorest 3.8 billion people combined. But here's the good news. Compared to previous centuries, humanity is better off now than it has ever been. Global life expectancy has more than doubled. The proportion of people living in extreme poverty has drastically decreased. The number of children dying before the age of 5 has measurably decreased. Global literacy rates have significantly increased. And while still occurring, major conflicts, diseases, and natural disasters claim fewer lives than ever before. But what about the condition of human life itself? Well, the good news is we've got this. Buddhism explains how the law of cause and effect, or karma, underlies all human activities, which is why about 11 million SGI members and countless other like-minded people around the world are making causes to improve the global health, peace, and security for future generations. But this desire to make life better actually has its origins many millennia in the past. About 3,000 years ago in India, a young man named Shakyamuni left his home to find an end to human suffering. After years of self-denial and then self-reflection, he's said to have attained enlightenment or Buddhahood under the Bodhi tree. But taking that story literally conjures up images of supernatural powers and insight that is unrelatable to most of us. SGI third president Daisaku Ikeda said, "Attaining Buddhahood is not so much a destination or a special state, but a path or orbit. To firmly establish ourselves in this orbit, to attain Buddhahood, means to solidify in our lives a spirit of yearning for the happiness of oneself and others, and to continuously take constructive action with that spirit. Attaining Buddhahood isn't a matter of scaling the highest summit of enlightenment to become a resplendent godlike Buddha at some point in the distant future. Rather, it's a constant, moment-to-moment inner transformation, a daily struggle between revealing the innate wisdom and compassion of our Buddha nature or allowing ourselves to be ruled by our fundamental negativity and delusion. This unceasing effort to do our human revolution, to build our best life and help others do the same, is the heart and essence of our Buddhist practice and can be realized through pursuing our unique path in our communities while embracing the vow of the original Buddha. At all times, I think to myself, how can I cause living beings to enter the unsurpassed way and quickly acquire the body of a Buddha?